Okay, here we're going to have a little look at changing the subject of a formula when it includes having to factorise. So, hopefully you've already watched the video on just basic questions changing the subject of a formula, and now we can look at this harder example together. In this case, we are trying to make A the subject, so at the end we want to say A is equal to, and then have everything else on to the other side there. So we need to begin by getting all A's to one side and everything else onto the other side. So we'll start by putting our dotted line down because it is that method we're going to be using here. So we'll get our dotted line down, and what we'll do is we'll get the A's to the left hand side. So here I have a positive AC, so I need to do the opposite, so I'm going to take away AC from both sides. Now, when I do that here, it's going to cancel because I have AC take away AC, which gives me nothing. And now I need to tidy this up, thinking about what I've got left. So I have 14A plus 6W minus AC. Now I can't collect any of those together because they've all got different parts to them. And then on the other side I've still got 8W. Now on the left hand side I just want the A's. So I'm going to get rid of this plus 6W by doing the opposite. So I'm going to take away 6W, and I'm going to do that to both sides. So when I do that, I need to look for what cancels, and 6W take away, 6W cancels here. And then tidy it up with what I've got left. So I've got 14A minus AC equals, now 8W take away 6W will give me 2W. Now, like I said at the start of this video, we are going to need to factorise, because here I've got the A's on one side, but I actually need to get the A so that it's separate. And the key thing to notice is to introduce the brackets, because A goes into both parts here, so I can put A on the outside of a set of brackets. So A times by what will give me my 14A, well that's 14, and then minus A times what gives me AC. Well, I've got an A and I need the C. Now that is still equal to 2W, so all I've done is been factorising there. Then what we need to remember is that actually means A times by all of that. So the opposite of times in is dividing, so I'm going to divide by 14 minus C, and I'm going to do that to both sides. Once I've done that, I need to look for what cancels and then tidy it up. And what I have found is that A is all that's left there on the left hand side, and that is equal to 2W over 14 minus C. And it is fine to leave your answer like that.